It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Deshaun Jackson.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Bengals are going to take the first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Jets nothing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for Campbell downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Bengals.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run this with Akers. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 7, Jets nothing.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting into first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Carr now on first down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Flushed. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Pass incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this time Carl throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Melvin Ingram, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, now Carr steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20.
You don't want none. Get
and
that.
he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Cody Parkey lining up.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome?
but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Cameron Hayward.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Here's the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but a pretty decent game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? Hey, check 26. Let's go. Box it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Carr. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 10,
Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
The extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Jets nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 44, Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
The 39-yard line.
On On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Carr to throw. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Melvin Ingram. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Carr. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
A 2-yard loss on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Parkey is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking and finding Allen Hurns.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Flushed out right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 3, Bengals 0. Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Carr. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
You got Rodney. You got Rodney. You got Rodney.
On the counter, it's Tatum. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Made by Jonathan Bostic.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Jets 13. Bengals 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
24 is the mark. Who that?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Hurns there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lip your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. So they will